Sincerest greetings, as always.
That's my proposal. There's no harm in giving it some thought.
I understand, but the Express's voyages are meant to extend the Silver Rail. That won't change.
But the cosmic situation will. The Legion's threat looms over the universe, and no one can avoid it. Isn't that why you started the trailblazing journey? To connect?
When it comes to the Express's course, I can't make any decisions on my own. Madam Jade, your olive branch should be extended to everyone.
Greetings, nameless ones. Deliverer of Emporius. I'm here to celebrate our victory before the Express makes its warp jump, and lay the groundwork for a long-term partnership. On behalf of the Strategic Investment Department, and in the name of Diamond, I hereby invite all of you to Astropolis to discuss our alliance. Might as well think of it as a gift. A celebration feast for allies, and a well-deserved vacation. It's the crown jewel of Epsilon, headquarters of Interastral Peace Entertainment. It might not quite match Penacony in terms of glitz and glamour, but in the eyes of IPC folks, it's the ultimate vacation spot. Defeating Iron Tomb is, of course, a feat worthy of being recorded in the history books. It's something that belongs to the cosmos, and even more so to the Nameless. But you and I both know this is just the beginning. To eliminate the threat of the destruction, all forces must still unite as one. To this end, the Preservation hopes to join hands with the Erudition and the Hunt to establish an anti-destruction alliance, bringing together all forces that can be rallied to the cause.
I'm glad to see the Astral Express is on the list.
You're being too modest. You're heroes who defeated a Lord Ravager, and therefore the most brilliant emblem on this banner. I believe the Trailblaze would make a strong candidate for leadership.
I'm truly flattered.
Consider our vote as a show of sincerity from the 10 Stonehearts. So, may I have the honor of expecting your presence?
Every stop the Express makes is decided by all passengers together. Madam Jade, please, give us some time.
Of course. Then I shall wait with anticipation.
Getting to visit the Interastral Peace Entertainment headquarters and become the leaders of the Anti-Destruction Alliance? Come on, when has anything that good ever just fallen into someone's lap?
Jade is a shrewd businesswoman. Her idea of a leader might not align with what we have in mind. What do you think?
See, I told you he wouldn't agree either.
This responsibility is too heavy to bear. Even if it makes sense, we must proceed with caution. Besides, it goes against our identity as free people of the Express. Once we accept, the nature of the Trailblaze would completely change. Anyway, we should politely decline for now. The Express has always maintained neutrality. By accepting this invitation, the Trailblazer would take on a completely different nature.
Sunday, what does your gut tell you?
From what I know about Madame Jade, every favor she does is just groundwork to put things in her control.
I feel the same way. The IPC even wants the Express to spearhead an alliance.
According to her, the IPC sees the Trailblaze as something to rally behind.
Riding on the Cosmic Alliance's victory over Iron Tomb, having us step up to organize an alliance and integrate the forces against the destruction under the IPC's blueprint. That's quite a clever move. I suggest we proceed with caution. Even if we become the nominal leaders, it won't be easy for us to outmaneuver the IPC.
What do you think? Your misgivings are valid. The Express has its own path to follow. It's not the right time to be getting involved in political games. The discussion's over, so let's take a vote. I reserve my judgment on this.
I feel the same way.
I second that.
Me too.
I abstain.
After careful consideration, we regret to inform you that we cannot accept your proposal for the moment.
I don't suppose Mr. Sunday put in a good word for me, did he?
As you can see, the Astral Express has made its choice. But somehow, you don't seem surprised.
Change takes time. I understand. As Miss Himiko said, it's just for the moment. There's no need to give me an immediate answer. Patience is one of my strengths.
After leaving Amphorius, the Express will seek out a developed world to restock our supplies. When that time comes, our allies from the Strategic Investment Department are welcome to visit us aboard the Express.
In that case, I have another proposal. One that might be more familiar to Miss Himiko. I hear the moon of Planarcadia is full again. I bet Miss Himiko would love to go home and see it, wouldn't you?
So the moon is full once again. I wonder if all is well over there.
Stable and prosperous as usual. Planarcadia has long since become one of the IPC's most valuable planetary assets. Although I cannot visit there in person, if the Express passes through Planarcadia, my colleagues will surely give you a grand welcoming ceremony.
That's very thoughtful of you. We'll give it serious consideration.
Sorry for taking up so much of your time. I should get going now. Remember, the gates of Astropolis will always be open to the Astral Express. May the winds be favorable on your trailblazing expedition.
Planarcadia? It's been 15 years since I last heard that name.
It's clear she came prepared. Astropolis was probably just a cover. Jade's real objective was to let us know about the IPC's movements in my homeland.
Are you planning to go back and check it out?
Why don't we first explain things to these confused kids? The civilization of Planarcadia on Ahatopia is my homeland. And it's also where the Astral Express once crashed and set off again. Well, I've been away for so long. To be honest, I'm also not quite sure about this. Dan Heng, March 7th, and you've all grown so much during your time in Amphorius. Each of you has become a truly capable Nameless. So you must understand that Jade was right. The Trailblaze no longer means what it once did for the cosmos. Do we keep wandering through space? Or, as she suggested, do we become a core force against the destruction? We should give this question some serious thought before we depart. Going back to where the Trailblaze began again could be a way to reconnect with our original purpose. More importantly, our last stop was really exhausting, so we need to take a proper break. Ahatopia is an Arcadian world steeped in the elation, making it the perfect vacation spot. So, what do you think? That's my suggestion. Give it some thought. Oh, right. Black Swan wasn't part of our discussion earlier. Would you mind passing the message on to her?
When discussing the Alliance, Madame Jade only mentioned the Strategic Investment Department. Perhaps the Anti-Destruction Alliance is just the 10 Stonehearts one-sided initiative. The IPC is full of competing camps. If I'm not mistaken, all the factions on that list are forces that Diamond is trying to win over. The Strategic Investment Department needs enough leverage to silence their opposition within the IPC. Some olive branch.
How would you feel if we really went back to your homeland?
Me? Right now, I'm fine. Just feeling a bit nostalgic. I was just flipping through my first navigation log. Can you believe that was from 140,000 system hours ago? 15 orbital years have passed. I wonder what Planarcadia looks like now. Just the thought of it makes me curious.
I understand how you feel. It's been so long. If I hadn't come across the Astral Express, I'd probably still be wandering around aimlessly.
Before Pom Pom knew it, there were more and more passengers on board.
I'll tell you about them another time. For now, let's prepare for the warp jump.
How would you feel if we really went back to your homeland?
Me? Right now, I'm fine. Just feeling a bit nostalgic. I was just flipping through my first navigation log. Can you believe that was from 140,000 system hours ago? 15 orbital years have passed. I wonder what Planarcadia looks like now. Just the thought of it makes me curious.
I understand how you feel. It's been so long. If I hadn't come across the Astral Express, I'd probably still be wandering around aimlessly.
Before Pom Pom knew it, there were more and more passengers on board.
I'll tell you about them another time. For now, let's prepare for the warp jump.
How would you feel if we really went back to your homeland?
Me? Right now, I'm fine. Just feeling a bit nostalgic. I was just flipping through my first navigation log. Can you believe that was from 140,000 system hours ago? 15 orbital years have passed. I wonder what Planarcadia looks like now. Just the thought of it makes me curious.
I understand how you feel. It's been so long. If I hadn't come across the Astral Express, I'd probably still be wandering around aimlessly.
Before Pom Pom knew it, there were more and more passengers on board.
I'll tell you about them another time. For now, let's prepare for the warp jump.
Have you noticed how Himeko gets lost in thought whenever we talk about her homeland? I'm like the Express's gossip queen, but when it comes to Himeko's past, I'm totally in the dark. I even asked Mr. Yang about it, but all he said was, "I don't know anything about this either." So I snuck a peek at the navigation log and found... Oh, come on! You're missing the point here. I found an unfamiliar signature in the logs. Something like... Mura? Based on the timeline, it must be someone Himeko knew. But she's never mentioned it. I bet there's some big secret behind all this.
Aha-topia. That's an ancient world, if I remember correctly. Would you like to hear the databank records, or just the rumors I've heard? Aha-topia is located in the constellation Star Zone. It is said that in the distant past, the Eon of Elation, Aha, once stopped here, turning it into a stage for the masked fools and mourning actors, and drawing travelers from many worlds. After the destruction came into being, this place too was driven to the brink by the Legion's onslaught. Many ancient nations vanished, and the entire world sank into a painted world upon canvas. Fortunately, with support from the Interastral Peace Corporation's Worlds Reborn initiative, Planarcadia emerged from the planar realm, regained its former vitality, joined the Pan-Cosmic Trade Network, and became one of the IPC's key assets and markets. As of today, an array of local entertainment creations originating from Planarcadia has circulated far and wide across the cosmos. This information is pulled from the IPC's open source databank, for reference only. After leaving the Xianzhou, I spent some time with the IPC fleet, where I met a fool from this Arcadia. She told me a legend. Aha the Elation once shed a tear there, and thus bestowed a blessing upon the whole world. Hard to imagine, right? I can't wrap my head around it either. But the fool's tales have always been absurd. Seeing is believing. The best way to understand this peculiar world is to visit it ourselves.
I heard you have some ideas about the next stop. Sorry, but I'm afraid my journey with the Express has come to an end. The Memo Keepers have received summons from the Garden of Recollection, so I must return to report. But this journey through Amphorius has given me many unforgettable memories. Your trust, and my small act of rebellion against the Garden of Recollection. Covering up these traces won't be easy, so I need to leave quietly. Fortunately, a cremator has agreed to help me out, and she's waiting for me. Of course not. The time I've spent with all of you is a treasure I couldn't find anywhere else. When you miss me, gently call out to me in your thoughts. If needed, the lady slumbering within March 7th knows how to find me. If I need help from the Nameless, I will reach out to all of you. Please convey my apologies to everyone for not being able to say goodbye in person. Farewell, sleepyhead.
Planarcadia, another land known as an Arcadia. Clearly, the fall of Iron Tomb has sent shockwaves across the universe. Even the usually scattered Memo Keepers have received a call to gather. Trust the lady. She's no stranger to dancing on a knife's edge, and she's always made it out in one piece.
Still thinking about the next stop? Is that so? If she chose to leave on her own, she must have good reasons for doing so. I hope the Garden of Recollection has no way of knowing what happened inside Amphorius.
I wonder what interesting sights await us in Planarcadia. What? She just left like that? Without even saying goodbye? Aw, I was thinking of throwing her a proper farewell party. Black Swan went against the laws of the Garden of Recollection to help us. I wonder if the Memo Keepers will give her a hard time at this gathering. Yeah, Pathstriders of Remembrance are all really resourceful. I hope her path ahead is smooth.
Without Black Swan, the Express would have never made it to Amphorius, let alone experience this unprecedented adventure.
Instead of treating this as a goodbye, why not cherish these memories and look forward to the day we meet again?
Let the conductor sound a whistle for her, and wish her smooth sailing ahead.
So, what have you all decided?
I'm on board. Let's head to Planarcadia.
After such a tough battle, we all deserve a good rest.
It would be wonderful to visit your homeland.
I have no objections.
Since we're all in agreement, Conductor, prepare for the warp jump.
Attention passengers! The Express is about to make the jump. Please be seated and hold on. Destination, Planarcadia! Let's go!
I dreamed it again. What a ridiculous dream. Even more over the top than what that guy promised. Looks like the Express has once again taken the wrong route. There's nothing we can do about it. In the river of time, if cause and effect can be kept apart for long, they're bound to have a terrifying reunion. Am I right, Observer? Watching us from behind countless veils. I've been rambling on since the show just started. You must be totally lost, aren't you? Then just forget all that nonsense I was spouting. Anyway, stop looking here. What you should be focusing on is them.
So we're not just stopping in low orbit this time, but making a direct landing?
According to the comms, the officials have prepared a dedicated platform for the Astral Express to dock.
A whole platform? Just for us? Is this some kind of VIP treatment for coming home? Oh, talk about rolling out the red carpet!
The Express has arrived at the station, connecting to local communications.
From what I see, the Astral Express is considered a legend across the cosmos. So, preparing a fitting gift would be more than appropriate. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Pearl, from the IPC Strategic Investment Department. Now, in my capacity as the legal representative and CEO of this Arcadia, I welcome the Express Navigator, Miss Himiko, back home.
Hello, Miss Pearl. This is news to me. I wasn't aware that the Strategic Investment Department had taken over administration of Planarcadia.
As its governing official, I am still in the process of learning. If I can help this planet grow more prosperous, it would be a profound honor.
We would be even more honored to have a face-to-face conversation with you.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. While the Express is stationed here, the IPC will reasonably accommodate all your requests, including the one you just mentioned. Pardon my choice of words, but I sincerely hope that you enjoy your time in Planarcadia so much you never want to leave.
In that case, I'd like to know about recent events in this world. I heard from Madame Jade that it's once again the time of the full moon.
Indeed. I believe it's also welcoming the Express. After 15 years, now that the Phantas Moon of Elation is full again, the Phantas Moon Games will begin as scheduled. The more lively, the better. During these divine games, distinguished guests from across the cosmos will be stopping by. This time, along with the Express, a delegate from the Xianzhou Alliance has also arrived. Don't be surprised if you happen to run into them.
A Xianzhou envoy?
That's right. A big shot from the Yuchui. Since you've just arrived, I won't keep you any longer. I've arranged for staff to wait for you at the platform. Feel free to ask them for anything you need. All of this is a token of appreciation from the Strategic Investment Department to our friends. We hope you'll enjoy yourselves to the fullest.
Madame Pearl's style is different from Aventurine's, but her methods are cut from the same cloth.
Straight to the point, clean and decisive. It's obvious that the Express not going to Astropolis was part of their plan all along.
This could go on forever. They're really pulling out all the stops to form this anti-destruction alliance. Looks like we need to pay them a visit. Whether to understand the CEO's intentions, or to firmly reject their proposal. At least in my homeland, we have more room to maneuver. Welt, care to join me?
Looks like we don't get a vacation after all.
As for everyone else, you're free to do as you please. My suggestion is, why not take a look around and get to know this world better?
In that case, Sunday and I will go gather some intel about the Xianzhou envoy.
Huh? Why you two?
I asked Don Hung to bring me along. I can't appear in public given my identity, but I have a feeling that the Express might need to make some tough decisions in these complicated circumstances. Understanding the Xianzhou Alliance's stance might help us on our journey.
Hey, you had the toughest time in Amphorius. Since we're splitting up, why not make your mission take a break with March? I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. I'm counting on you. Same goes for you, March.
Now we'll look like two immature kids just loafing around. Wow, you grew up pretty fast then.
Don't worry, you two. Just make sure to come see me in the parlor car before you leave. I have a favor to ask of you both.
I've made contact with the Xianzhou delegation. Sunday, let's head out.
If there is any etiquette I need to follow when meeting Xianzhou people, please let me know in advance.